Welcome to my channel. This is JC Rocket Metal Reviews. My name is John, and today I will be ranking all the studio albums from the band Rainbow. So the band Rainbow was created by Ritchie Blackmore. It's also known as Ritchie Blackmore's Rainbow or Blackmore's Rainbow. They're a British rock band. They were formed in 1975. Now they were originally established with Ronnie James Dio's band Elf, but after their self-titled debut, Blackmore ended up firing all the backing members, and he stayed with Dio. Rainbow's early work primarily featured like mystical lyrics, a neoclassical metal style. After that, they went into a more pop-oriented direction. Rainbow went through many personnel changes. Each studio album had a totally different lineup, but only Blackmore was the only constant throughout that whole process. Now the band is still together. They played 5 dates in April 2018. They played Moscow, St. Petersburg, Helsinki, Berlin, and Prague. The shows did very well. The Helsinki show was a sellout. The set list varied from night to night. There was like a 50-50 selection of Rainbow Deep Purple songs, so that's pretty cool. I think it'd be a pretty cool concert to see if they ever come back around again. So let me get into the ranking. Coming in at number 8 is Bent Out of Shape. This is their 7th studio album and their final album before taking like a 12-year break. The big song in this is Street of Dreams. You've probably heard it before. You've heard it on MTV years ago. I heard this song not too long ago, and I never even realized it was Rainbow. It was a song that's very familiar to me. So the songs are softer AOR rock style. You know, they tried to repeat the success of Stone Cold. That was a song from a previous album. A few of the songs have keyboards, kind of reminiscent of Deep Purple. In my opinion, the album is a little weak, but that's why I ranked it here at number 8. At number 7, I have Difficult to Cure. This is their 5th studio album. It was released in 1981. The band was moving towards a sound more like the band Foreigner. For this album, they have the singer Jolyn Turner, because the previous singer, Graham Bonnet, he left just because he didn't like the musical direction of the band. I Surrender was a big hit in the UK. It's a radio rock staple. The track is a lot more keyboard heavy. This includes an instrumental cover of Beethoven's Ninth. In my opinion, I think it's an okay album, but I ranked it at number 7. I like the cover. The cover with the Doctors is pretty cool. At number 6, Stranger in Us All. This is their 8th studio album, released in 1995. Now, they took a really long break after releasing this one. This one has Doogie White on vocals. It includes Hall the Mountain King. It's a pretty cool remake of that classical masterpiece. The opening track, Wolf to the Moon, has a cool riff, slide guitar. Has same hard rock style from the early 80s albums, but maybe a little touch of their 70s style too. There's some other notable tracks: Cold Hearted Woman, a good rock song. Ariel, this sort of riff reminds me of that 70s era Rainbow, like a classic power metal riff. And Black Masquerade has that 70s sound too. At number 5, I have Straight Between the Eyes. So this album has Jolyn Turner on vocals. It has that hard rock, radio rock sound. Now the big song on this album was Stone Cold. It reached 40 on the Billboard Hot 100. This was released during their radio rock period. This one in particular might be a little heavier than the other two. Death Alley Driver has a pretty cool Deep Purple sound. And you can even hear a little bit of Judas Priest. Bring on the Night. The opening riff on this reminds me of kind of that Machine Head era Deep Purple. I like this album too. It's not too bad. At number 4, I have Down to Earth. So for this album, you know the big hit, Since You've Been Gone. They took a different musical style, more of a hard rock sound, more of that closer to Journey or Foreigner. The album opener, All Night Long, it's a melodic rocker, has a catchy chorus. Making Love, slower songs, when it has a pretty cool guitar riff. Now this album I like. It's pretty solid album. All the songs are pretty good. But now we're going to get into the Dio albums. You knew I was going to put these up at front anyway. So coming in at number 3, I have their debut, Ritchie Blackmore's Rainbow. This was released in 1975. It's a hard rock album that has fantasy-oriented lyrics. Man on the Silver Mountain. This is a Dio classic. Probably a very influential song in metal music. Catch the Rainbow. This is a good song. It reminds me a lot of Little Wing by Jimi Hendrix. Kind of sounds a lot like that song. Temple of the King. This is a really awesome song. Fantasy lyrics. 16th Century Greensleeves. Pretty cool hard rock song. Has those like Dungeons and Dragons lyrics. Now this is a really good album. Maybe a little bit of filler, but this is a really good hard rock, almost metal album. And at number 2, I have Rising. You probably thought I would put this at number 1, but I like the other one better. You already know what it is now. In 1981, Kerrang! Magazine ranked it as the greatest metal album of all time. Rolling Stone Magazine ranked it as 48 of the 100 greatest metal albums of all time in 20. Stargazer is an amazing song. It's 8 minutes and 26 seconds long. Has a heavy guitar riff, and one of the earliest examples of like symphonic metal. It includes the Munich Philharmonic Orchestra. Other songs have these cool like Dungeons and Dragons style lyrical content. I think this is like the go-to album for when people try to describe like heavy metal in the 70s. But it's not my number 1 personally. I like it. But my number 1 is Long Live Rock and Roll. This is their 3rd studio album released in 1978. Their last album with Dio, and said to be influential in the power metal genre. Now this is their last like metal album. After that they went into the more like radio rock direction, all the albums I was just talked about. The title track, this is such a great song. But my favorite, and probably my favorite Rainbow song, is Gates of Babylon. Has this really incredible guitar riff. And this album also features Kill the King. This is a very heavy song just for 70 standards alone. Okay, that's my ranking. After this I'm doing a Cinderella ranking. I have that one out tomorrow. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and comment below. Let me know your ranking of the Rainbow albums. What do you think? What era do you like better? Do you like the Dio, or do you like their other like rock era? So let me know in the comments section. And other than that, I got some more stuff coming up. We're going to do some Alice in Chains tracklist rankings. Okay, and thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and keep on rocking, and I'll see you soon.